2 days ago, I wondered the question while scrolling through Reddit: can you beat Core Keeper with 0 armor as Ranger? And I decided to pick a fitting name, Grace, very soulless employee name, with the soulless anime girl eyes and the pink anime girl hair, to really show how we all feel deep down, caramel dancing style. And the first half of the stream, because I stream this, has no audio. So I'm just gonna voice over because I don't know how to edit for shit. I'm just gonna voice over and play breakcore in the back while I occasionally give my input on what's going on. I'm basically gonna react to my own challenge run because I don't know how to do voiceovers. So I'm gonna sit here for an hour and 25 minutes and do this, but just enjoy and listen to the beats. In this yellow place is goated. Yellow place always has great stuff, like you can get tin here pretty fast. Looking for this egg for like 20 minutes. Same with the feather, which I don't think I put in the recording for some reason. But yeah, this egg, the Owlux, is the best pet in the game. Unless you're playing Summoner, maybe. I don't care about the ads. I low-key thought that was a song for a second. I have Spotify Premium, but this playlist is not on Spotify Premium, so don't hate me for that. Alright, and I got my humble abode set up here. I'm just copper maxing. I kind of felt like a speedrunner early game, even though I definitely was not. Oh, and here I decided to play Grow a Garden in the game, obviously, because downloading Grow a Garden in Core Keeper is the method. You can do like 50% extra damage just from playing Grow Garden in Core Keeper, which is goated. I made the incubation chamber, obviously, and now it's time to fight the giant peach candy. But I guess I already died here. No, I fought him as if I was a 4th grader, trying to fight my alcoholic stepfather in a 1v1. I kind of just ran around in circles as if I was running around the table in circles until it worked. But in this case, as you'll see, my formidable end is near. It did not work, sadly. And I do have all the boss fights and sped up because this recording is an hour and 20 minutes long, and it's missing one of the boss fights. There we go. I've defeated the giant Gumdrop. And I have found the old man, which I am preparing to rescue. Why is this playlist on Japanese, bro? I did just pick a random one. I just happened to like breakcore, and it doesn't usually have lyrics, which is perfect. Oh my god, yeah, and I found the fucking, the maggot of life itself. This is awesome. I don't know how much health this gives you, but this was perfect. This probably, like, helped the run, actually. I probably would have gotten one shot by the final boss. And that was a fucking mini boss right there. Do you see how that guy one shot me? Holy. Yeah. That fucking maggot of, resilience right there. It's awesome. Oh, and this took me like 20 minutes to figure out. It's on 7 times speed. To put it into perspective. I've never done one of these though. I became a musical artist myself. I became Kurt Cobain, but didn't end up doing the Cobain signature move. RIP. And then here's the Piss Lake. Piss Lake, which I actually needed. And I didn't know this part of the game was also in sped up. That was an accident on the recording. But I've spent hours fucking around with the recording, and I'm not fixing it again. But yeah, I slept in the piss bed at the Piss Lake, which is needed for the piss fish. And I was considering living here, which is why I'm digging off the dirt, because I wanted it to be all nice. And I low-key thought I took that out. But I'm still learning the editing, especially at the start. I've never edited a video until today, which is why you'll see that it like slowly gets better. So don't hate on the production quality, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, first fish I get is the fucking piss fish. Goated. Oh, now I'm fighting the giant tapeworm. Oh my god, it's time. It's giant tapeworm time. And I fuck up giant tapeworm. And I did make the iron bow, as you probably saw. And the iron bow, get ready for that, because it's going to be here all game. No, it's not actually going to be here all game. But it's going to be here for quite a while. Iron bow probably until I get the musket. Which I have some pretty bad luck with. Yeah, there we go. I rescued the old man, and now I can rescue the scary guy with the lantern. And it's time to find the Maluga's teleporter, which is where I'm digging for currently. I'm assuming I found it. Or I just teleported him. I don't know. I don't know because I edited it out 5 hours ago. Awful memory here. But yeah, now making a house for the scary old man, and now I'm fighting in the Maluga's place, so I assume I did get the teleporter. And this area was just awful. I don't think I've ever had a worse experience coming here. I mean, I have only been here. That was the second time I've ever been here in my life. But, yeah. was just horrifying. I've never seen a room so bad early game. And even late game, on this run specifically, that would have fucked me up. Yeah, I clear out the room, obviously make as much space, and I place some traps down, because traps are underrated against this guy, but using traps against the gummy worm is some pussy shit. But yeah, Fire Wizard, you can fuck him up with the traps. And I do believe I first try him like the other bosses, but I can't fully remember. This is on 2x speed, I think, though. Maybe 1.5.
Flavors just stick with you. For me, that's the unapologetic spice of Sichuan hot pot. It's a dish like no other. Numbing, spicy, rich, and aromatic.
Fuck these ads, bro. Always place sin traps against these guys. Always. Don't be a filthy casual, use tin traps on this guy. Filthy casual sees the fucking tin trap on the gummy worm. Even if you're doing melee. Fuck you for using the tin traps. Just makes it too easy. And obviously, as you could guess, I got nothing useful from this chest or from any of the boss chests in the entire game. Oh, buddy, you're spoiling. Be quiet. Now I'm on my way to the jungle. And I did just dig a tunnel straight up to the jungle. I found this cool place with a cool tree, and I decided to keep it in because I've never seen one of these places and I thought it looked pretty dope. And I did end up keeping one of the little blue trees in the base, so yeah. I also love the jungle because there's a bunch of little Epsteins running around, and you'll know what I mean soon. So yeah, I'm egg maxing because you always want to egg max at the start of the game to get the goated eggs. One that gives you like some crazy 8% chance to triple your damage. And I believe now I'm looking for the Gorm teleporter, which was annoying to find and a waste of time. I don't know why I did that. In my head at the time, since I've never played Ranger, considering this was my second playthrough ever, I thought that the musket would be the best ever. So I was trying to find the musket. And that's why I decided to fight the giant gummy worm. I compiled a mass amount of life savings right here, like an investor. Only the thing is I also for some reason decided to farm belugas, and I just sold all the things that you want them, which was very, very smart of me. But yeah, I wanted to stash for Y2K in my refrigerator, so I collected a lot of generational wealth right there. And just walk past my Grow a Garden. Am I making a Grow Garden movie? If this gets any amount of likes, even one, next time I play, maybe I'll do melee. Melee no armor. I will actually have commentary in the game instead of what I'm doing now. Because I did have commentary while I was playing, I just didn't have my mic on. Which is stupid of me. But yeah, this is where I realized after going on Google for a second is you can go here and there's a 50% chance at all of these it's like single tree scene or something. If you dig the dig spot here, there's 50% chance of getting a musket, and of course I get it. So now it's time to look for the giant bird with the Easter chocolate egg. And honestly, the worst part about making that looking for him thing is I wasn't even far off from where he was. If I just played a little longer, I would have found him. But I guess I forgot to edit here because I'm just sitting. But yeah, I do end up fighting this guy again, and I fight him with the musket, which was arguably worse. And for some reason, when I shoot the musket, I just miss a lot. I don't know why. I feel like it doesn't actually shoot when you pull the trigger. It shoots slightly after, which is a problem for me. But it does do the most range damage in the game, so I just don't think it does the highest DPS. And it feels inaccurate. But yeah, now it is time to make an army of paintable flooring by doing what I'm doing now. And loose tile, or whatever it's called, loose flooring. I'm gonna make an army. I'm gonna make 2 billion of them by doing this method right here with the Grubzuka. Because if you're not using armor, you gotta use rings, right? You gotta max out your crafting to get good rings. I sided with the damage rings early game, and then after that I used the crit rings. If anyone wants to copy the build, which was not very good, but actually it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad against normal enemies. I heavily struggled against bosses though. But yeah, this is on like 10 times speed. So this did take quite a while. And then now I'm gonna make 1 billion loose flooring. I don't think that this is the end yet. It's gonna keep continuing and going. Don't think that just because I stopped making them now means that I stopped making them forever, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is also hella sped up just because. Holy. And I do this, you know, it surprisingly only takes half an hour. I say only. It wasn't that bad compared to the 18 hours of gameplay, which I shortened down into an hour and 20 minutes. with my limited editing skills. And I was in a rush to get this video out, which is probably why the production isn't that good. Because I had the idea to do it a couple days ago. And the day after tomorrow is my birthday. And I am going away for a week on my birthday. So I wanted to get this out before then. Because I've been saying for so long I want to start doing stuff like this. And I never actually do it. So I finally get the urge to do it. You know, I gotta do it. That's why I've been up all night making this video. Because I gotta get it done before I'm busy. Then I won't want to do it, or I'll want to restart. You know, you get me. Like I got lucky. I got 2 of those polished rings right away, and I spam made them, so I made too many. And that's literally all I was doing that for. All that crafting was just to get 2 polished rings. Well, actually, it'll end up being 4 and 1 polished necklace, but you know. I also stream this on my shitty PlayStation 4, which is almost a decade old. My PC is great though. I just don't know how to edit, and I have a bad microphone. But I think now it is Big Bird time again, or no, first time I think. But first I must get the Borderlands 2 fast travel teleportation station. The waypoint. Oh boy. Yeah, 1 like and I'll do this again as melee. I'm not even kidding. 1 is enough for me. Well, except for my own like. So actually 2. Very easy to please. I do hope that at least 1 person does enjoy. This is me pondering if the iron bow is actually better than the musket. And I do decide on the iron bow being better than the musket. Because I like calculated it and my math says that it is a higher DPS. Which is probably wrong if they were the same level. But because I got the musket from the tree, I think it was a lower level. And my one mistake here was that I didn't make the arena bigger. Remember, a lot of people online say this game's hard. It's not, you just didn't make the arena big enough. And that's a lesson you should always remember. I think we're nearing the point of the audio coming back, so if you have not liked the breakcore, then you will be in for a treat when it comes back. Now, I did not know he healed. At this point in time, I did not know that he healed. Because when I killed him so fast and so easily with my friend that he didn't even have a chance to heal. So I did not know those crystals healed him. That was new. And there's Epstein. There's Epstein. See what I was talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Yeah, baby. That's what I'm moving for. That's what it's all about. Epstein. I was slime farming here. You could call me a slime rancher if you were so inclined. My my editing style is that of being in a Discord call. I got the music on my phone. I got the game in front of me. I was like, yo, look at this thing I did in Minecraft. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. That's what it's like because I did this so wrong. And because I did most of this in one sitting. Or two, it was two separate sittings. So that's probably why I'm fucking being weird. I should have probably taken breaks. Oh yeah, this is the giant bird fight. Oh my god, this is when we do it. It's time. Giant bird fight. I'm goated. I'll let you enjoy the fight. Wow, 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 wow. But wait for it. He comes back! Back and more locked in than ever. My first Titan down. Nothing, oh, nothing useful. Well, duh. But you can scrap everything for Scarlet, which is Sixika. Sixika. Here is when I entered the beach of that one game that we all played as a kid, the like Shark Evo game. Yeah, Shark Evolution. That's This is when I became one with that land. This is also when a viewer started talking shit on me missing seashells, which I low-key wasn't paying attention for. It was 4 in the morning, bro. Yeah, I'm just getting Octarine, or Octarine, however you say it. To lock in for fighting Big Squid. So I can be like a Korean mukbanger and fuck up a big squid. They called me a slime rancher again.
If you're going to commit to a retro game, commit to a Skittles retro.
Okay, well fuck this ad. I don't want to commit to Skittles. I want to commit tax fraud. Personally. Oh, and I got the angler, and then I didn't even notice. But yeah, I start upgrading the iron bow, and you know, one thing I've always been curious about is what does the angler smoke? He's a smoker. What does he smoke? What's in his pipe? Is it tobacco? Or is he getting geeked? And I do want the better feather because I still have the bad feather, which is why I'm killing him again. I'm low-key just gonna leave the recording on because I gotta go to the bathroom. So you can just sit here and enjoy this while I go to the bathroom and get a root beer. Should this just become a new type of editing style? Where it's just like chilling on a call with your friend watching them play a game type editing style. I mean, I'd low-key watch that, personally. Because, like, I haven't seen that yet, but I do enjoy watching my friend play a game I have no interest in more than I like watching a video, you know? So, I just gotta talk like I'm in the Discord call type beat. Oh shit, I came back. And we are in the Desert of Beginnings, I didn't even realize. Holy shit, you ever go to the beach? And you just got fucking sand just everywhere when you get home. And like a week later, there's like still some sand in your shoe. That's the worst. Oh, and I'm fighting the giant bird again. Fucking turkey, Thanksgiving, One thing, if anyone else ever wants to do this challenge, one thing I would suggest, which I did not do, is get the Christmas health buff from the golden chocolate bar, and get the anniversary cake. They're not hard to get. They're very easy to get, and it would make the game a lot easier. I did not do this because I felt as though it is cheating, but it is a game feature, so it is not cheating. That's just me personally. I don't know why anyone would do this, though. It wasn't that bad. Actually, if you think that the game is not hard enough and you like challenge, I'd recommend. For some reason, I'm in the mold zone. I don't know why I'm in the mold zone, but I think I was in the mold zone trying to get the mold necklace, and then it was around the point where I realized, holy, my crits do a lot of damage. Let's just do a crit build. And I thought with no armor, then it's hard to do a crit build because crit builds rely on poison late game. For the most part. They rely on your armor. And then I was like, oh wait, there's crit chance rings. So I got those instead. My friend on Steam has logged in and out of a way out over 10 times in the past 5 minutes. Funky. But yeah, I think I'm going back to the stone grind because I'm going to get the other rings. Yep, here we go. I think I sped this one up a little more. But getting the rings is... These specific rings are like 25 gold per ring. And I personally do not want to risk the chance of them not getting, you know, polished. Why is this all sped up? I don't remember doing it this way. I did speed up certain parts accidentally because I was trying to figure out how to speed up the playback because I don't know how to edit. Yeah. Now I got the rings, which did get polished, if you saw. And I'm putting away the other polished rings for later. And the crit chance is definitely better. I think if you're using range, always go crit chance. I have no clue about melee. How did I get a cybersecurity specialist diploma on my phone?
Oh, okay, so
Yep, this is the build, and it stays relatively the same. Like, sorry to spoil it, but it does stay relatively the same the entire game. I think I do switch it up a little at one point, actually. Oh, I forgot to mute my game audio here. You might hear me talk. This is when I start to build my true grow garden, and I think it looks actually kind of sick now. This is when I get the Omaroth or Omaroth scanner. Or as I like to call him, the giant squid for the mukbang videos. And the pepper wraps, you might think it's the spicy pepper wraps, but no. You want to make the heartberry pepper wrap combo. That is probably the best food in the game, in my opinion. It's just so easy to make a bunch of. Yeah, see, you heard me talk. I didn't remove the audio from here, and it is honestly kind of funny, so we're gonna keep it in. I think around now is when I turned off my audio the entire time. So, let's turn off the brake core. This is kind of a banger sped up. And I just wanted the Tornus Kingfish or whatever it's called, which I did end up getting. But this is a lot easier to commentate over now because, well, my mic's off and the game music's on. The lovely Core Keeper music. I'm a huge fan of the Core Keeper music. I upgrade my bow again. Iron bow. If you are going to just stick with a bow, the iron bow is probably the best bow. Unless you want attack speed, then use the Octarine. And then if you care about penetrating through enemies, which I think is worse than multi-shot, then of course you can get the Solarite crossbow, but yeah, and I know there's a legendary blah 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 blah, but ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm just getting bugs for the bait because I'm a master bait. And I get the expert lore. Oh my god, I got the feather finally after like 5 kills. 6-ika. That's dope. Row your boat gently down the stream. Okay, let's see me lock in for this boss fight. I was so happy to finally get those 2 fishes. That took forever. Now it's time to try again with the expert lure because I'm an expert master baiter. I'm the master expert at baiting. Let's just program a strat. mukbang food item. And now it's time for Solarite grinding. To max out my gear and fight the Titans. Max out my gear before the last Titan and fight the other Titans, of course. And here I found the hugest mold area. And I killed the human centipede. Don't look that up. So yeah, upgraded some shit again. Now it's time for Galaxite. I'm looking for Scarab wings so I can fight the last of the first 3 Titans. And I did end up making these forges, which I think I accidentally edited out. Upgrading the bow again. Boom, now I know where that silly Billy is. And there was a lot of scarabs guarding him. Today I got my green thumb in this game, bro. Holy Garden. And it became Gordon Ramsay in the flesh. Holy, I killed him pretty fast. The giant squishmallow has been averted. Alright, I'll be quiet while you guys listen to this fight. Lock in on this fight. There's some pretty crazy stuff. It is sped up a little bit though. my headset off and my mic off for a while, but holy shit, that was the most stressful fight I've ever had in this game. I'm like shaking, and I didn't even realize my bow was almost broken. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Holy, whoa, that was crazy. That was a crazy fight. That was actually hard. Whoa, holy, that was insane. Third Titan down. Holy, oh my god. I was like fucking locked in. Oh my god. That's crazy. And I was listening to music. That was insane. Alright. Well, back to mic off probably, but that was a crazy fight. I honestly think that the Titans, that the Hydras might be hard, but they might be easier, I don't know. Yeah, after that insane fight, which was 1.5 times speed, so it did feel so long, and I was like shaking. Holy. After that fight, it's grow garden time, and then I found one of these places, which I did not end up doing. Maybe I should have. But I was just going to upgrade my gear more and get the stuff for the rest of the Titans. Yes, chef. I was cooking like Walter White for a second, and now I'm pushing mushrooms like I'm a dealer. Hydra number 1! I think my pet's maxed. That was so tough when I spent a skill point mid-thing. That was Aura. What do I... Now I'm upgrading my shit again. Oh, I really picked an appropriate name. I don't even know what I did there. I didn't get wood or I think maybe I got a little Solderate. And then it was time to play Grow Garden again. I also don't know how I ended up with 2 hoes. I do remember crafting 2. I just don't know why. Oh, and here I was going to check the distance of the Hydra. Of the water one, so I could know where to build an island. Oh, and look at my pixel, guys. I think I actually lost the recording for this one, sadly. It wasn't that hard, though. It just took a while. That's why there's this picture of me standing next to the soul in the chest. That's the best I got. Sorry, guys. Why is the picture there for so long? Back to collecting LSD and shit. A bag of mushies for my boy Mario. And this is probably the last Grow a Garden of the game. Quite possibly. Quite possibly one of the last Grow Gardens. I think I am going to upgrade my stuff a little more though. That's why I'm in here. Last time farming slime, Slime Rancher, Slime Rancher 2, Slime Rancher 3, Slime Rancher 4. One shot the slime. Oh yeah. There's Jeffrey and Epstein, no relation. I'm maxing out on potions. Now the real game begins. Well, thanks for watching, if you did, and I don't know, like, if you want to see me do anything else, and let me know in the comments if you do want me to do anything else. Or if you have any suggestions, like things I could have done better or things I could have done better for the video, because I have no clue what I'm doing. And yeah, and credits roll. I actually had a lot of fun doing this, even though I did do most of it in a 12-hour gaming session. I did enjoy it, even though I have not slept. I had fun, so I will definitely make another one. I'll probably do a melee one if this gets anything, any views, any likes, because I don't want to do something no one will watch. I'll just switch to a different game. No one cares to watch this, but yeah. I'll let the end credits roll. Peace out.